Hello, little explorers, and welcome back to our story corner. Are you ready for a brand new adventure today? I know I am. This story is all about a very special friend who teaches us something super important about being prepared. It's called The Giraffe and the Rain. Let's snuggle up and get started. One rainy morning, the world outside looked a little bit grey. Big, fluffy, dark clouds gathered in the sky, like a giant cozy blanket. Soon, tiny raindrops began to fall, tap, tap, tapping gently on the forest paths and making little pitter-patter sounds on the leaves. For many of the forest animals, a rainy day meant staying inside, hiding from the wet weather. But not for our friend Gerry the Giraffe. The rain was no problem at all for Gerry. In fact, he saw it as just another part of the day. With a big happy smile, Gerry started to get ready. First, he pulled on his big, shiny rain boots. They were his favorite color and perfect for splashing. "I have important work to do today," he said cheerfully to himself, his voice full of excitement for the day ahead. He wasn't going to let a little bit of water stop him. Gerry was a very well-prepared giraffe. In one hand, he held a bright, colorful umbrella, big enough to keep his long neck dry. On his head, he wore a strong protective hat, making sure not a single drop would fall on his face. And, of course, the most important part of his rainy day outfit was his bright yellow raincoat. It zipped up all the way to his chin, keeping him perfectly warm and dry inside. He looked in the mirror, gave a little nod, and was ready to go. Step by step, Gerry the Giraffe walked confidently out into the rain. The world was quiet, except for the sound of the falling water. Splash! Splash went his boots as he happily stepped right into the puddles, sending little ripples of water dancing around his feet. He loved the sound it made. It was like music for his journey. As he walked along the forest path, other animals peeked out from their cozy homes. They watched him in surprise, their eyes wide with wonder. A little rabbit, huddled under a large mushroom, called out to him, "Gerry, why aren't you afraid of the rain? Why are you out here all alone?" The rabbit shivered a little, pulling his ears down. Gerry stopped and turned, his kind eyes looking down at the little rabbit. He laughed a soft, gentle laugh that sounded like rustling leaves. "I'm not afraid because I came prepared," he said kindly. When we prepare well and have the right tools, there's nothing that can truly stop us from doing what we need to do. A little rain is just a little adventure. He gave the rabbit a friendly wink and continued on his way. Soon, Gerry arrived at his workplace. He was a forest guide, and today he was checking the paths to make sure they were safe for everyone after the rain stopped. He was completely dry, very happy, and so proud that he hadn't let the weather change his plans. He took off his raincoat, shook the water off his umbrella, and got right to work. And outside, the rain kept falling, washing the forest clean and making everything smell fresh and new. But inside his heart, Gerry the Giraffe was full of sunshine because he knew that with a little bit of planning and a positive attitude, he could keep going no matter what, and that my dear friends, is a wonderful lesson for all of us. Thank you so much for joining me for this lovely story. Remember, just like Gerry, if you prepare for the challenges ahead, you can accomplish anything. I hope you enjoyed it. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to our channel for more amazing stories. See you next time. Goodbye.